Damon Utley here at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet with the Queen of Car Loans, Regina Woodard. And today we're going to show you 105 ways that you can personalize your vehicle.
105?
Well, not really. I didn't count. But there's a whole bunch of things we can do here. Cool stuff. See this key? It's in my pocket. Guess what? I'll walk up to my car. Bam! I just unlocked the driver's door. Bam! I just unlocked the other side. Or I can program it to do one press and unlock everything all at once. Very cool stuff. We're going to get in this new Chevy Silverado and we're going to show you more. Here we go. We're inside this new truck. The key's in my pocket. I put my foot on the brake. I hit the start button. And now we've just brought our new Chevy.
How do we know your keys are in your pocket?
Well, my key's in my pocket because I didn't show it to you. I ain't got it in my hand. This is it. It's in my pocket. That's where I keep it. Bam. Okay, I'm going to get into the radio here. Now I'm going to set it up. Now, at this point, we haven't programmed the radio yet to customize it, so we're just going to skip past a few things. Here's my beautiful new radio, 18-inch display. I got Google Maps. I got all sorts of cool stuff in here. I'm going to go to my settings menu. And in the settings menu, I'm able to make this vehicle perform different functions. First and foremost, I'm going to vehicle settings. How do I want my truck to work? Well, first and foremost, do I have any teen drivers? If my kids are going to drive this truck, I can have a teen driver set up so that they have to put their seatbelt on before the car will even go into gear. So there's some customization features there. Rear seat reminder. Well, if I had a baby I was worried about leaving in the back, I would have that on every time I shut the truck off. That feature right there tells me to check the back seat so I don't forget my precious cargo. Today I'm going to turn that off. I don't need it. Buckle to drive. This is a great feature. Make sure that you put your seatbelt on before you take off in the vehicle. I'm going to leave that one on today. Climate and air quality. This right here lets me set my automatic fan speed. What that does for me is two things. First and foremost, when I remote start my truck from my phone or from the key fob, it's going to work at a medium strength level on the fan to get the interior temperature to wherever it needs to be. This vehicle has what we call climate preconditioning. That means it senses the temperature outside. It either turns on the heater, the air conditioning, or the heated seats, whatever it needs so that I'll be comfortable when I get inside my new vehicle. At this point, I'm going to leave the heated seats on, the auto defroster and the rear defroster on, so when I remote start my car, it all comes on for me nice and comfortable. I also have an auto climate system on the vehicle right down here. When I hit auto, it's going to bring my interior temperature to whatever I have it set at. It's going to work at a medium fan speed to do it. So right now, I want to be at 74, but my passenger over here wants to be at 81. They like it hot. So there we go. We're both in different temperature zones. One of us is back here in Michigan, and one of us is over here in Florida, I guess. Who knows? I'm going to turn that down for the moment. We're going to keep on rolling here. All right, so we did climate and air quality there. Now, next move here, as soon as that disappears, we're going to go into collision systems. This truck has an automatic braking system. This is set up so that if I get into an accident, it will automatically apply the brakes for me. It'll alert me by beeping, and it'll apply the brakes. Front pedestrian braking. This right here is going to keep me from running somebody down in the parking lot. I come close to a pedestrian, it's going to alert me, and it's going to brake the vehicle so we don't hurt anybody. We're going to move on down here into the comfort zones and the lighting systems on this vehicle. Comfort and convenience. Chime volume. I'm not wearing a hearing aid today, so I'm going to leave that chime volume down. I just need a little bit of a dinger. This is going to remind me when I get out of the vehicle. It's going to chime at me if I don't have my seatbelt on, just making sure that I'm safe. We'll move on from there. We'll talk about lighting. Now, vehicle locator lights. I like this feature. I myself, when I unlock my car, I like my headlights to stay on so I can see my vehicle. Real important at nighttime when you're making an approach. Exit lighting. When I leave this truck, do I want my lights to stay on for a minute, 30 seconds, a minute and 20 seconds? I got all sorts of different options there. Myself, I like to keep it about 30 seconds. Doesn't take me long to get out of my truck and get into my house, but some people might need longer time, right? Take your time, get in and out of the truck with some lights on. Okay, we're moving down here. Power door locking. When I put this truck into park, do I want my door to unlock? All the doors to unlock? None to unlock. So I can actually program how I want the features to behave in this vehicle. Myself, I like just the driver's door. We'll go ahead and turn that, move past on that. Delayed door locking. This is a timing setup where I can turn this on, and when I hit the door lock panel switch on the door handle over here, when I hit that button, it's going to give me a 10-second timer. So when I shut that door, I've got 10 seconds before this door locks, allowing me to get back into the driver's door or open the back door and get something out of the back, shut the door and walk away. 10 seconds later, it locks up automatically. Here's going to be my locking and unlocking in my remote start system. How do I want things to work for me? Remote unlock feedback. Well, when I unlock the car, do I want the lights to flash? I do. I want to know I unlocked my car. Remote lock feedback. This is when I'm using my key fob. If I hit the lock button on my key fob, do I want the lights and horn to make some noise so I know that I've actually locked the car? Lights only or horn only? I'm a polite neighbor. I'm going to go lights only. Some people might like the horn so they can hear it. Remote door unlocking. Well, when I hit the button on my key fob, I got this old fancy key fob in my pocket here. I'm going to pull it out and show you. On the first press of this button right here, boom, I unlock that car. Do I want to unlock all the doors on one press or just the driver's door? Typically, I just do the driver's door, but if I'm traveling a lot with passengers, I'm gonna make it so when I hit it one time, it's gonna unlock everything all on one press. Automatic heated seats. Boy, this is a good one here in Michigan. This way, when I remote start my truck, my heated seats come on if the temperature's right. So it takes the ambient temperature outside, it decides that I need toasty seats, it's gonna turn that on for me. Boom. Remote window operation. This is a neat feature not a lot of people know about. But I have the option of turning this feature on, and when I hit my unlock button twice and hold it down on the second press, all 4 of my windows will drop down in the vehicle. Maybe I want to ventilate the vehicle. Maybe for some reason I want all the windows down for a nice summer drive with the windows open. I can hit that button and everything will drop down. Boom. This right here is going to be my door locking setup here. Passive door unlock. When I walk up to this car, there's a little silver tab in the middle of the door handle. When I hit that door button, do I want it to unlock the driver's door on the first press or all the doors? Again, it depends on how often I have people with me. Myself, I'm going to leave that on the driver's door only, and if there's someone on the other side of the vehicle, I'll hit it a second time, and that will unlock that side of the vehicle for them. Passive door locking, one of my favorites here. When I walk away from my truck, I don't have to do anything. I'm going to turn this feature on, and I'm going to let it chirp the horn. That means when I get out of this truck, I get about 5 steps away, it's going to automatically lock all the doors, and it's going to give me a little horn chirp to let me know that I've locked the truck. I can turn that feature on or off, depending on what I want to do. Remote left in vehicle. This one's a pretty common question for me. This truck is not going to lock. If I leave the key inside the car and I get out and walk away, it's not going to lock my key in the car. But what this is going to tell me is that if I get out of the truck and I walk away and I've left the key in the car, it's going to let me know. It's going to honk at me twice to let me know I've gotten out of the vehicle and I left my key inside of it. Also, if I get out of the truck and I leave the truck running and I take the key out with me, it's going to honk at me, letting me know that I've walked away with the key in my pocket and forgot to shut my truck off. So that's just a handful of ways that I can customize your new Chevrolet vehicle and make it the way you want it to behave. We're going to do a quick front vehicle walk around on the new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado. Point out a couple of things you might not know. First and foremost, we'll start off with our daytime running lamps. These headlamps are going to be on during the day so people can see you visible driving down the road. And it also features an automatic lamp control, so these headlights are going to go on and off automatically at night, as well as flip the bright lights on and off automatically as it senses oncoming traffic. Very cool feature. Down in the front here, we've got some front tow hooks. These tow hooks are great if you're going to pull something out of the car. Maybe you've got a shrub or something that needs to be pulled out. You can strap it to the front of the vehicle and give it a yank and pull it right out. No problem there. As we walk around the side of the vehicle, we see some great features like side view breakaway mirrors. Pull into the car wash your body. This is not going to get torn off my vehicle. It's got some flexibility. Push button entry here. This key stays in my pocket. I'm able to lock and unlock this vehicle just by pushing that tab out of the door. Walking back in here, you're going to notice we don't have gas caps anymore. You open up this door, you just insert and go with your gas. Makes it easy to go. And it's a back over in here, we're going to step to the back of the truck here. We've got steps and a grab in to help us get up inside the back of the truck here. Our tailgate here's got a drop system here. We've got a backup camera, backup lighting, so it shines down over our trailer ball. So if you're trying to land at night, you can see what we're doing. We've got a trailer hitch for a 7-round and a 4-flat right here. To drop my tailgate, I'm just going to hit this little button. This is going to come down. It's on a torsion bar. It's a nice light tailgate. Lands nice and flat. Backside of the truck here, normally we're going to have a bed liner in here or a screen liner, but you'll notice there's some LED lighting here on the side so I can illuminate my box at night. I've also got a power outlet right here. It's a 120 volts, so I can plug things in like my radio, maybe a saw, something of that sort. But I've got a power outlet right here as well. Go ahead and shut this up. That's the backside of the Chevy Silverado.